can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. This that splash, this that drip. Yeah, yeah, champion, huh? Yeah, we here.
From a venue that's been sold out since it opened back in 2002, there's a look at the home of the Patriots, Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. All the success in New England over the last few decades, and this crowd has never been more enthusiastic. A moment ago, the Pats emerged from their locker room. They are set as they'll square off with the Denver Broncos. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the first carry here for Phillip Lindsay. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Block on the give, it's Lindsay. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Locke. Escaping the pressure right, and that'll be incomplete. Got out of the pocket, didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it, live to fight another down.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Throwing again. Block. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was trying to get it to K.J. Hamler, the rookie. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Block working out of the gun. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. Then they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Now following the interception, here's Newton. Pass to his running back, Sony Michel. Call it a gain of 5, and that'll make it 2nd down. A lot of storylines to a New England-Denver matchup. So many great games in the past. And worth noting, too, that Cam, of course, has his history with the Broncos as well. He was on the losing end of Super Bowl 50 when his Panthers lost to the Broncos 24-10. To throw again on 2nd down. Newton flush to his right. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
From the gun on third down, Newton. And it's caught by Parker. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they got themselves a first down.
And the key number on that play, 3. Third play of the drive, third down, spectacular catch, turns into a first down.
First down saves them from a 3-and-out. Now Cam going to get this into the hands of Michel. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 11 more on that one and another first down.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game too. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
Throwing again on second down. Newton to the left side and complete for Julian Edelman. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit.
And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Bradley Chubb doing what he does best, getting that sack.
Well, it's about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on third down. No touchdown there, but if that first drive is any indication, looks like they're going to have a pretty good day passing the football.
I would say confidence would have to be pretty high after that first drive, able to throw it almost at will. You're exactly right. They didn't get the touchdown, but 3 points serves as a nice notice about how this offense is going to move.
25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. That catch good for 5. It's third down. He missed on his...
Once you start in a certain pattern, you're wondering, can you get out?
Broncos.
Shotgun snap and a give to Lindsey. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory.
Lindsey on the carry.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
From the gun, it's Locke. He dumps it underneath here to Lindsey, and he'll get it down here to the 43. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
First down, Denver.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Patriots 3, Broncos nothing.
now on first down. This is the tight end Fant.
Lost pass.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
First down.
A run with Lindsey out of the gun. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown.
Touchdown.
Phillip Lindsey, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos have taken the lead. And this is up and good to make it 7-3.
Makes the score Broncos 7, Patriots 3. Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To throw again, Newton. The pass complete to Hakeem Butler. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A gain there of 30 big ones.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just saw receivers find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
On first and 10, Newton. And nearly picked off there, almost intercepted. Instead, second down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest when a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Cam fakes the give and keeps it. 15 yards on the play, first down.
And let's take note, everyone, on that carry right there, with that yardage gain, Cam moves past Randall Cunningham and into second place all time in terms of quarterback rushing yards. Now he's just a little over 1,100 yards behind the all-time leader, Michael Vick.
A play fake to Michelle, now Newton. And this will be incomplete. The intended receiver, Sony Michel, and it's second down.
You could tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Back to the air, Newton on second down. And he'll get that to Michel, complete. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, here's Newton. Open man, Butler complete. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And the Broncos will take over on downs. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and 13. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. The Broncos' new signee for 2020, Sam Martin, former Lion, on to punt. As he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach, because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times and any spot on the field. And he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. That one good for 13 at a New England first down.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Out of the gun, Newton. It's complete to Parker, left side. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Devontae Parker, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And once again, the Patriots are back out in front.
Kick is good.
And he knocks it through.
Makes the score Patriots 10, Broncos 7.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Jay Hamler on the return. The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And you figure, Charles, they have enough time here in the first half, more than a minute, to put a drive together, at least get them in position to try a field goal.
Yeah, they've got all 3 timeouts at their disposal, so I'm actually thinking bigger. With those 3 timeouts, that amount of time on the clock, I'm thinking about trying to get a touchdown and settle for a field goal.
2nd and 3.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Now this time, Locke will throw. Flushed out right. And this is incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Operating from the gun, Locke. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started. And that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty. And before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Here's Sam Martin now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
A very solid gain of 27.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
To the right side, and he's got Edelman. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number one.
2nd and 2 at the Broncos' 43-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. A shotgun snap for Newton. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. A.J. Bouye, the fine cornerback, there to make the play defensively. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped.
20.
To the air again, Newton. The pass complete. It's Bird. And he will have a first down as they're into field goal range now at the 30. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. He made his first, this from 47 yards out. And this one is right down Broadway. And that will do it for this first half. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one is going.
Devontae Parker, 30, past the 20, and all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Devontae Parker, his second touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Patriots add on to their lead.
2-point conversion.
And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
Oh, look at this. They're not even going to get the 2-point play off. Maybe too much indecision. It's going to cost them 5 yards.
This certainly feels like they were wanting to go for 2, but weren't really sure they should go for 2. Do we, don't we, do we, don't we? And guess what ends up happening?
5-yard penalty.
That's right. Now you probably line up and kick the extra point.
Now Folk for the extra point. And the lead is now 13.
Good. Makes the score Patriots 20, Broncos 7.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it.
Their own 25-yard line.
Lock and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10. at their own 25-yard line. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Ball carrier.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. That time he was looking for Jerry Jeudy, and it's third down.
Well, the passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Throwing his lock on third down. Got a man complete. It's Hamler.
Locks pass.
A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play.
To me, there's nothing like watching rookie effort in the NFL. So excited to be there. They're going to give you the max on each and every play, aren't they?
Well, he proved himself on that catch, that's for sure.
I think he may have proved himself to the point where he's going to get a second here.
And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Willis.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there. And he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
On third down, block. Got a man, it's Jeudy complete. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down.
Denver.
From the gun, block. He'll find Lindsey here. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. That's a gain of 13 as they try to whittle away at this 13-point deficit. From the 32 now, here's first and 10.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Shotgun snap to Locke. A little check down to Lindsey. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
First down, Broncos.
Into the red zone, it's Locke. Eluding the pressure right. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
Brings up third down.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. He's got his tight end Fant. And the Broncos are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Give them a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up first and goal now. They'll run to Lindsey. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play.
And remember, as they try to run the ball down here, Charles, this is the number 2 rush defense in the league.
So do you accept the challenge up front? Do you get your offensive line together, get your tight end in the ball game and say, I don't care that they're number 2. Let's go ahead and show them that we can run the ball anyway? Or do you do the best thing and throw the darn thing and try and get in the end zone?
Maybe that's wiser.
And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
3rd and goal now, mere inches from pay dirt.
Block working out of the gun. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Phillip Lindsay with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Broncos draw a bit closer. And it's good. The deficit 6, 20-14.
The score, Patriots 20, Broncos 14.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a 1-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
And it's Michel once again. They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On 3rd down, they're going to go with the option.
And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Loss of a yard. It's 4th down.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And here's a big one now. Try to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They snap it to Newton. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Patriots.
A very important extra point there, up and good. And they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter.
And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble of bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Pats at the line ready to go. And they have to try and move past that pick 6 because now they're dealing with a 4th quarter deficit. And they need this drive to end in points.
The ball comes out. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about this training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Devontae Parker was the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
On the coverage.
Throwing again.
Newton. That's going to be caught by Richardson. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
Tackled by Bradley Chubb, the number 5 pick in the 2018 draft. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
At the 45-yard line.
Again, it's Michel. Bulldozes past him. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 12 yards there and a first down. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, they want to ride him down the stretch. He should have fresh legs.
Newton on first down. His throw caught right around the 6. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
First and goal at the 5.
And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on first and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. Cam on the option. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. Cam Newton keeping it himself from 5 yards out. And the Patriots have retaken the lead.
I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Operating from the gun, Newton. And it is incomplete, so they can't convert for 2. And now the lead stays at 5.
26. Broncos 21.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. From the gun, it's Locke. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop it before you get a good head of steam going.
This is 3rd and 2, maybe the biggest play in this football game. They'll try and run for it with Lindsey. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Denver has a first down on the 15-yard play.
I know people see Philip Lindsay's role in Denver changing a bit with the arrival of Melvin Gordon, but I think Gordon's going to be more of an enhancement for Lindsay. Maybe he won't carry it as often, but now he'll be much more effective as a two-headed monster in the backfield. Both of them can run it inside, get to the perimeter, and catch the ball at the backfield and move the sticks.
Philip Lindsay. A 7-yard pick.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
It's 45-yard line.
So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Looking to throw again on second down. Locke escaping the pressure right. Open man handler, that's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. And now all of a sudden the shoe's kind of on the other foot. Maybe you pull the reins back here a bit?
Yeah, a little bit, because you got to make sure that you don't score too quickly.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. He'll try and run it. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. Back to throw. Locke. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. From 8 yards out. And the Broncos have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter.
The Broncos will line up for
a nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it...
Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. The 40. The 30. 10. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way.
27. Brandon McManus to kick off.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. Good gain there on 1st down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
They'll try and run for it. Here's Michel. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 15, and that ought to just about put an end to this one.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really, both sides did. But they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished. But to win a close one like this, You know, every team wants to be physical. We've heard that a million times, right? But those who are mentally tough, those are the teams that you have to deal with in the playoffs. This was that type of a game.
So for the Pats, they move a step closer to 500 as their record improves to 2-3.